Just don't do that. Okay.
Did you see the vet? That got hauled into tires.
Aye, all their fancy silk stained red.
Where was she at again? Oh, right, she was over there. Right, I need to... Well, come on. Do that. There we go.
There's barely been a shipment in since the skies started boiling.
Yeah,
A few more days
okay.
without a visit and we'll have to start eating the blankets.
Tell me you saw that.
So what? Okay.
I can hardly lift my arms. The curse, it's...
You just need some rest. I'll stay here with you. If you'd like, that is.
Oh, sure enough. Okay.
The injuries suffered by both your brother and the prince were bad enough. But that wound above Joshua's heart is unlike anything I've ever seen. Were he not a dominant, I fear he would have succumbed to it long ago.
So, yep, they're here. Well, that makes sense. But... Alright, hunts. Or marks, I guess. Let's see. What have we got? We got 3 of them. Looks like 10 of clubs would be Mare, Dalmekia, this is like a human outlaw, okay. Like a raider or something like that. Abandoned village. Okay. Magith. Brothers. Quiet Sands. That's not how you spell that, that's fine. Rosaria. Rowboat. Coast. Sold. And then ruined, reawakened. That is question marks. Dragon. Something about woodland. That one I might cheat on to find because I don't want to spend forever looking. But I'll try looking first, obviously. Alright, well, all that's left to do is find them and go for them. Oh, we can't until we... well, we'll do the marks when we can, I guess. Which, if that means I can get Joshua and maybe even Dion in the party somehow. Wink. I'm okay with waiting. Something tells me no, but I can dream. I can hope. So I guess we're just gonna talk to Otto for now. Since we can't travel anywhere.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Ah.
Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Alright, thanks, Otto.
I see that every report that comes my way makes it into the hands of both Lady Vivian and the Lawsmen. If anyone could tell you what might be barreling down the mountain towards us, it would be that pair.
Okay, I had a thing, I think.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to
It
claim
doesn't
your
show
just
it, though.
desserts?
Maybe it's just saying they added more in here. Okay.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
That might have been what it was.
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Alright, I guess not. Hey, Vivian.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
The blight take us all.
Darkened skies. Fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks,
cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
And we already know he's losing his mind.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Good morrow to you, my friend.
No, nothing else to say, I see.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed.
He just starts talking. I'm like, yeah, I've heard this before. Bye. He still talks after I'm out. hey, Jill.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cache at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
Yeah, sure enough.
Fucking pause. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
The messages from Martha, Isabel and Lubor weren't long. But what they lacked in detail, they more than made up for in urgency. Our friends need your help. The messages from Martha, Isabel and Lubor...
Well, I didn't mean to...
I'm ready when you are, Clive.
There we go. Oh, look, more extra quests.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Oh, I can also ask why we fight, apparently. I will worry about these as I see them.
Clive.
Well, recent events.
Gloomy.
But the whole world's gone to shit. Reports used to be about troop movements and chances to set bearers free. Now it's all about ether floods, Akashic attacks, and plagues of bloody bandits. The Cursebreakers and all our other allies are doing what they can to keep their heads above water, but...
They need all the help they can get.
They're counting on you, Clive. We all are.
You off then?
Back again?
I cannot claim.
I cannot claim not to have been shocked to learn about Twinside's destruction. Indeed, I have long known that such a fate was all but guaranteed. A piece of parchment was all that ever stood between the Dominion and Chaos, and those who signed the treaty were only going to abide by it for as long as it suited them. Emperor Sylvester's invasion saw it torn to shreds at last, and as the pieces scattered to the winds, long festering enmities came to the fore once more.
Such are the wages.
And distrust. If those in power pay heed to their whispers, they are like to grow into mighty storm, one which the walls of even the stoutest citadel might not withstand.
Ironic, then.
That it should be Prince Dion, the boldest and most trustworthy player in this ignoble game, who should deal the finishing blow. It is not merely the men and women of Velstia who have been affected by the imbalance of ether. These blackened skies have cast a pall over the creatures of the realm.
And how could it not?
They are living beings just as we are. Alas, their instinct drives them to flee from that which they cannot be escaped, ushering them only to madness and death.
But are we any better?
We consider ourselves above such base instincts. And yet fear and bewilderment drive us to make war on our fellow man, to turn our ire at our own suffering upon those who suffer just as keenly as we do. That's just human nature, unfortunately. If that's what it means to be human, Clive, I wonder if we're even worth saving at all. I mean, you know, that's pretty valid.
You will be the first to know.
That's pretty valid. Alright, we actually have to look at the thing, don't we? Hold on.
What will it be today?
State of the realm, I don't really care, necessarily. Maybe it has changed. Still asleep. Okay, it did change a little bit, it looks like. Still takes too many risks. This you're doing. Hang on, we're coming. We'll help you with your bandit problem. Anything new for them? I know he's asleep right now, yeah. Probably the same for Joshua. Yep. Okay.
Here you are. Thus ends today's lesson.
Alright, is there anything else here? Okay, so now we can travel, looks like. So it looks like we may or may not be able to get some of these in. So the first one was Dalmekia. And that was Vamir. That also has a quest there, looks like. Okay, there's Vamir there. So it'd be good to go from... I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess we can just go to... Okay, but that would lead to the MSQ there. Oh, you can't go there. It's inaccessible now. Oh no! Would lead to that. So maybe hold off on that. Otherwise, there's Rosaria. I'm sure these are all probably in main quest areas. Nope, Quiet Sands right there. So... Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and go from there. And I need to go this direction, I believe. No. The other... No, I was facing that direction, I guess.
Good girl.
Those bars do not like to play nice when it's not in focus. Okay, but I should actually... Hold on. Let's do that one for now. Just in case. Oh, yep, right there. Can I get off?
You deserve a rest.
All right. Just the sound of the clinking. Oh, ow! Holy shit! Good God, that did so much damage! It's because I went to the wrong direction. Thank you for the boop. How are you? Oop. Not this time. That shit hurt. You exist? Fair enough. Always good. Well, they stagger fairly quickly, unless I'm just... Ooh! Let's think positive. Existing as, being good is debatable, but yeah, trying to just stay positive more than... He's almost done at least. Ooh! Fair, yeah, just burn out for the most part. Yeah, I mean, that same. Like, I get it. Ooh! Can you go for the guy that's staggered, please? So existing is about the most I can manage at the moment. I mean, that's very true in general. For me as well. But I'm also trying to remain positive as much as I can. Ooh! It's hard sometimes, but... He's almost down. Nope. Oh my god, he was close. Should finish, yeah. Excuse you? Excuse you? Nope. No, you're so close to being done. Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? Jesus Christ, just die.
No more vengeance. No more war.
Ah, yes, as we must do. It is customary. Come on, you can give them the good pets. Come on.
When did you get so big?
Yeah, there we go. Good pets. Okay, that's done. So, that's one down. There's like two more. One of them was by, main quests. Oh, okay. So the other one was like a question mark one, which I may just look up the location, not like methods or anything, but just the location of them. Pressing the wrong button. But Simbrique. I always say that wrong. Simbrek? Simbrek, I think is what's actually said as. But, Simbrek is the place there. So, Woodland Dragon. Ah, pen. Where did you go? Oh, it's underneath my chair. Hold on. Okay. Dragon. Oh, come on. Fucking cord. Okay, dragons. Well, there's Dragon's Airy here, so it may be in this area, maybe. In the woodland. Which, that doesn't really tell me much right from that. Let's just try the Airy. Well, it is some kind of woodland. Actually, is it just right there? Is that what's going on? What are you? Are you... No. You're not what I'm looking for, but you're cool. Okay, yeah, so all I know is woodland, Simbrek, and... that they're a dragon, basically. I wonder. So... Somehow I doubt it's gonna be in the croc again. There's like this over here. I don't know what's over there. And imagine this kind of off on the side, so maybe I'll try Eastwatch. I doubt it's here, because I think this is a location of a different one that we did. No, Dragon Net. Oh, I didn't want to fight. Not you, anyways. There's a treasure here. It's fine. I don't need it that badly. Okay, so nope, it's not there. Let's go ahead and just put a marker there and go in that direction for now. Ah, yes. I didn't realize there were following here, but I suppose that makes sense given what's been going on. And if you're not sprinting, it's very slow. Like, I get it, but also, good God. Okay. Let's check over here, too. I don't think it's this, but...
I can walk from here.
Hello? Okay. I wasn't really expecting it to kick me off here. I know it did before because there was a quest here at some point, but... or a hunt, but... Ooh, I'll take that though. But... it's still doing it, I guess. It's not gonna be... here right now. I'll just stay off of the... off of Ambrosia. It's just gonna be over here, possibly, where we would have to check. I'm not like 100% positive it will actually be here, but if it is, got that. Oh yeah, this was just one of the other locations we had, so nope. Alright. So it's not here then. Let's see. I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure it out, but I also don't want to just like not try either. Maybe over here.
Good girl.
I'm just trying to find places that it might possibly be at. Oh. Hold on. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Am I allowed? I am allowed through this way. Okay. A lot of fallen, basically. No, okay. Alright, I'm gonna cheat it. I'm not gonna spend forever trying to find this. So, let's see. No, that's not it. This. Okay, so... let's see. Okay, so it is going to be past this area here, it looks like. Just looking at the location. Excuse me, pardon me. I know I'm intruding in your territory and all, but I'm leaving now. Good day to you, sir. I guess that makes sense. It's an area we hadn't checked yet.
All right.
This way. Okay. I didn't get the exact location down, but I just looked at the marker, or the, like, location name from that. We can kind of look from here. Let me get rid of the marker. Well, yeah, that is a large clearing there, so that would make sense, I suppose. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Oh, no, is this a chest? Oh, a fallen chest of some kind? That's cool. It's interesting how it's like all pinkish there. And suddenly not. It was just bright pink, or brighter pink earlier. I guess it's still kind of there. Looks pretty dead. This should be an S rank, I believe. Ah, there we go.
Found that. This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Ooh, yee.
Over here.
Oh my god.
Nice try.
Oh, absolutely massive. Oh! Holy fuck! I mean, you are a dragon. It's bound to hurt, but Jesus. I am incredibly tiny, so movement is not, like, super great right now.
Nice try.
Probably should have double checked to check items, but now it's too late.
Over here.
I can't even see. Holy shit. Woo! I wish I could actually see where I am at any given time.
Nice try.
Over here.
This is gonna be a long ass fight. It's just gonna be a lot of dodging, I think. That it did not hit anything. Ow, fuck! Oh, okay. Eee. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm not getting enough health with this, oh boy. Not what I want anyways. Oh, yeah, it's different. Woo! I'm running out of real estate here. Yeah, that's not gonna hit him. Which is unfortunate. Oh my god, that's so scary. Especially for how much they hit for. Ooh! It didn't hit him, but you let him know you mean business? Yes. Absolutely what happened. Nope. Nope. You... God. So scary. Can you not? Ugh! Damn it. Ugh. Hold on. Okay, well, we go halfway, but God, that's not fun. Ugh. You'll understand how tons of Nair practice. Well, not Nair raid, or like Nair raid practice. I have tons of Nair raid practice. With dodging orbs. Ow! Fuck you! Okay. I dodged out of that, but sure. It's gonna be a pain in my ass. He didn't buy the battle pass, that's why. Oh, shit. I don't know if that's going to be any better, to be honest, but we'll see if that makes any difference.
It's us. Attack! Go for it! Get him!
What the fuck? It's kind of unfair when he's right there. Like, sometimes it's like, dodging doesn't mean shit. You're better off waiting until that happens. Like, what the fuck? I literally dodged there and it did nothing. I really wish. I'm sure. Okay. Actually, hold on. Animal instinct? What the fuck is animal instinct? Okay, no. So, I wonder if that's like if you actually control Tortle, which I do not. But, I wonder if... Yeah, I'm just like... I wish there was a way where, like, you can sprint in, like, just in general in battle, more specifically, like, a moment like this where you don't have... You have a lot of, like, ground to cover because your enemy is huge. It hits a larger distance, whereas you spend more time trying to get your way there. I wish there was a sprint. So you can evade things a little bit faster and easier. Because you're just kind of stuck with the run that you have. In dodging, which dodging doesn't generally help half the time, it seems like. I just wanted to see if it wasn't like something that was there, but I just didn't know about. And I didn't see anything, so I'm guessing not. Give me all the health I can get from this, please. Whew.
Nice try.
I know it's like timing it at the right time and all that, but like, good God. It's tough when you like are like animation locked at times. Because if you're stuck in an animation at a really bad time, then it's just kind of like, well, yep, good luck with that. I can't even see.
This one. Get him. Go for it. This one. Slow. Nice try.
That was sheer dumb luck.
This one. Over here. Get him. This one. Over here. Go for it. Attack. Second. Too slow. This one.
I'm gonna hold off on priming, because it's a means for me to get health if I need it. Do more damage, but it's a good means for me to get health. Staggering is the best time to do it, but... Ooh. Woo.
This one. Attack.
No, fuck you, man.
Nice try.
Last Dance. I don't like that.
Stand fast.
Slow.
No, oh, come on! He was so fucking close! Ugh. That would not be so frustrating if the game acknowledged when I dodged shit. Okay. Alright, I'm done with that one. I think I could probably get it if I tried a few more times, but I will lose my sanity if I have to keep trying to do that right now, so it's just gonna have to wait. Like, I am all for a challenge up until that challenge gets frustrating and I start to tilt. Then I'm like, you know what, I need to step away from this. For a while, at least, because I just can't deal with it right now. Because the problem with this mark is the fact that it's a dragon, well, 1, and 2, the dragon is fucking huge, and I'm tiny. So, even though you have this giant clearing that you can fight them in, there's still the issue of you have a run of some kind, yes. And that run is usually okay with most marks, most enemies, whatever, and you can usually make your way around that. But in this instance here, when the enemy is so big and you are tiny, I lose track of where I even am, which is not good for when you need to dodge mechanics coming up. And half of those were just, I think I'm over here, so I'm going to attempt to go this way, but I can't see myself. Or I can't even see my camera view, so I have to turn my camera view. It makes it really difficult to see sometimes, which makes it harder to fight and harder to avoid things. This is just me bitching, by the way, so, like, I'm sure this is just an operator thing. But it's like, it just, when you can't see that well, then, you know, you kind of struggle with dodging things and actually figure it out where you are, where to attack, you know? And you just kind of hope and pray that, hey, guess what? Your attacks are going to hit. And, you know, that's just, it's one thing for that. But then the other thing with that is, like I was saying, because you're so tiny and you have this giant ground to cover, because while the dragon can fly around and be really mobile, you aren't. Like, while that is like a, you know, the speed there, you're probably fine in any other given fight. But in the moment where you have you know, you're tiny, he's huge, in a big space where they can zip around really quickly, but you can't, then it makes, like, hey, can I, like, move a little faster to kind of try to cover a little bit more ground? That would be great. Thanks, game. But no, we don't actually have an actual sprint on top of what your default run is. And the sprint you do have in this game, even if you're just going from place to place, is not a toggable sprint. It's not something you can go, okay, now I'm out here, I'm gonna sprint past this way. No, you have to run for a while, and then it will activate that sprint. That's how you do it, which obviously is not gonna do any good in a fight like that, because it's not gonna work there. So you're just kind of at your default speed, and it just makes it kind of frustrating and difficult, but all in that, you know, whatever. I was getting them down. We were making it. It's kind of a harder battle. It also doesn't help that, hey, guess what? He hits like a fucking truck, so you get hit by one of the attacks, and suddenly there's 3/4 of your health right there. And I get it, it's a S rank. And I get it, it's probably a higher level than what I am right now. I get that. Like, more than likely, that's probably what it is. So, after I come back after a while, after getting some levels, whatever, moving on with the story a little bit, whatever, then I'll probably be able to do it just fine. And I'm sure that's probably the case. But I get it. It's an S rank. It's probably a higher level than me. But the fact that it takes up 3/4 of my health with that one attack, like, when you add in the fact that I'll be like, okay, so either you do your normal run, which isn't fast enough to dodge out of this, or you keep trying to dodge, and maybe it will work. Maybe. Sometimes it will, and sometimes it doesn't. That's the problem. That's why I'm getting so tilted at this, because it's like, all the other things, yeah, I can bitch about this, I can complain, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know what? Whatever, it's fine. The thing that gets me is that I will dodge at the time I need to dodge, and the game's just like, well, you just kind of stood there. No, I literally dodged. I pressed the button, and you decided, nope, you sure didn't. You got hit by that, and I'm not gonna, like, I won't doubt that at some point I probably did do it at the wrong time. Because I probably did. Maybe I didn't get the timing right. That's possible too. By all means. It's more than likely. But it's just incredibly frustrating when I do it, and the game's like, no, you didn't really dodge there, so take this giant attack and just eat that attack. So it's just incredibly frustrating when you put all this shit together. You're like, okay, great. Alright, just let me die then. Whatever. This is probably operator error. I'm probably too low level. Or, you know, whatever it may be. But it's still bullshit. So I'm just gonna move on. And maybe have a more pleasant time. I don't know. Alright, but may as well go here and maybe get that quest if I don't trigger into the game. Okay, no, I won't. Good. And maybe I can do that hunt then. Not the hunt. I keep calling it hunt. I'm sorry, it's hunts on 14. Where did I see? Where did I have it? Oh, Vamir. Where did I see it? It was down here. Okay, yeah, things look pretty dire here. You would say here, but he's doing fine. Yes. But, I have a mark to get first.
Fucking thieving bastard.
Yes. I'll be right with you. Yes, I will listen to all of your guys' bitching in just a moment. I have a mark to get first. Hello, I'm tilted. I love it that Ambrosia can just teleport out of nowhere. It's a miracle she can hear you from, like, anywhere on the map. That is some skill. Marks. Excuse me, I don't give a shit about you guys. Is it? Yeah, this way. Come on, get off. Thank you. Ah, I see.
Another god's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. Show empty your pockets. This one. Others will bring. This is not fun.
Oh, I missed that last one. So like in a fight like this, movement is like not an issue. Because it's like, yeah, you can still get out of the way and it's fine. But with the giant ass enemy or dragon, it makes it a little difficult. Sorry, I'm trying to get health off of you, if you don't mind. Get him, Torgal. Okay, that one I admit I dodged at the wrong time. That's on me. That's a lot of bullshit. Mostly because I got stuck in there and I couldn't get out of that. Ow! See, that one wasn't bad at all. It was just the fucking dragon, I guess. But it is an S rank, so... I think this was only a B rank, to be fair.
It turned out low. We were more similar than he knew.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take the mark off. Okay. Well, that's most of those. Yeah, that wasn't bad. 10? Thank you.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Damn.
If you're wondering why Dalamil's in such a sorry state, you can blame the bandits. Them and the mercenaries who are guarding the gates. Though I can hardly fault them for running. Fighting would have meant death. Did for more than a few.
I mean...
Fucking thieving bastards.
As if life hadn't been hard enough round here since the fang fell.
I mean, isn't the point of being a guard to, I don't know, put your life on the line to guard the city? Or village, or whatever you want to call this?
Oh, I'm ruined.
I mean, you seem fine enough as far as, like, your wares.
My shop. Why would anyone do such a thing?
Oh, you weren't the one talking. Nothing there.
If I had my pickaxe, I would... Don't get yourself worked up. You need rest.
What are we to do? We could fight, but what would it cost us?
All my finest pieces. All that hard work. Gone.
See, this guy I can understand a bit better, because this one would be a little harder to lose work on with the rampage and stuff.
What's that bandit doing all on his own? Has he lost his master?
Here you are. I thought I told you to go and hide in the inn.
I tried, but they were everywhere. I was so scared.
Also curious, apparently.
Anything I can interest you in?
Orchestrions.
Go with Gilbert.
Actually, no. Hold on. Let me get one of those.
My thanks. An excellent choice.
While I'm here.
Damn it all! Why did Kupka have to go and get himself killed? He was the only thing standing between us and this.
Fuck! How the hell did they find it? No one knew where I was keeping that gill.
They're not done with us yet. They'll be back for more.
What then? Should we leave?
But where would we go?
I think that's the majority of the area.
Mummy, I'm scared. What if the bad men come back?
It's all right. We're all right now.
Huh? Interesting.
Lower than beasts they are. Aye. The scum of the twins.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
Yeah, seriously.
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
They're both as stubborn as the lover's pox, and every bit as irritating. The more one insists on their proposed plan of action, the more the other rails against it. Oh, they've successfully split the town asunder just when we should be standing as one.
That is the human way. When you should be working together, nah. Let's tear everything apart. Tear each other apart, really.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire.
She's got a point.
Cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
I mean, honestly, both of them make a good point, but she's got a good point along that. When you are low on gil and food, and you have a village, town, whatever this is, to deal, or like to feed and take care of, you're probably going to want your money for that. And like kind of what she's saying is, yeah, you send you hire mercenaries for this, and then you just piss them off even more. Not saying you shouldn't fight, because you should. Obviously, we're going to end up doing it. But at the same time, you also have to think, well, maybe this would be better to be used to help feed people here, since bandits took all of our shit, right? I don't know. Makes sense to me. I'll talk to you in a moment.
Haven't we had enough fighting?
I know I bloody well have. The next time those two go for each other's throats, I'm barring them both.
No, nothing here. Oh, okay.
Sid and Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
I was like, that's one shiny sword. Oh, I didn't mean for it to trigger right away.
You see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
I'm not doing that that mark anyways.
If it were my name,
it'll be for later.
He'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
He would do that, though.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Konrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
Seriously.
All that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
Seriously.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Konrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Play on their fears a little bit. I imagine, anyways. Which isn't the most ideal thing, but, you know.
Picture it, Konrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Me? I don't know about that.
Okay, but I am going to take like a 3-minute break to do an ad break before I forget to do it. So I'm gonna do that ad break and then have a moment. Oh, geez, I'm still tabbed into the game. Take that moment to kind of get up, go to the bathroom, stuff like that. So be sure to hydrate. I will be back with you guys in about 3 minutes. Okay. I just realized my game is off. Why is it like that? There we go. Maybe? Nope, still kind of off. Why is it off center? I don't know why. Alright, anyway. Actually, let me pull this up. Okay.
Buying more supplies. We might as well scatter seeds near a rat's nest. They're the problem, and only steel will solve it.
Next thing you know, Natalie'd be offering the bandits bed and board.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Konrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Konrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Konrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Clive's just like, I take offense, but also no offense. You got a point.
Then let us.
I wonder if Konrad has the right of it. We always called on sellswords and the men of the rock to guard our gates before. We don't have enough blades to arm everyone, nor enough physicers to heal the injured. I don't know if we can do this alone.
Oh, I'm ruined.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but...
All this after the last sellswords we paid for proved themselves such reliable souls. You'd have us throw good gil after bad.
Never poke a hornet's nest, they say. Konrad's going to get us all killed. I agree with Natalie. We mustn't do anything to provoke them.
It's like, yeah, you don't want to provoke them, but at some point you also need to fight back, too.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill.
Lord Underhill, question mark?
At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Konrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, those that are certain to follow,
I was trying to do something, but I forget it cuts the audio.
United.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
It was the name that triggered it all.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Konrad seemed quite taken with you.
Okay, because this thing is still not doing what I want it to. I don't know why, but it's bothering me, so I'm fixing it. Okay, there we go. I think it's finally there. Okay.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have. But I would not see any unnecessary blood spilt. We need a plan.
There's truly no chance for us to restock our supplies. That's it then. We shall have to do this the hard way.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
Mummy, I'm scared.
My shop.
Good news, Sid. Both Konrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask.
Well, I knew this was coming.
I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Man, imagine if you hadn't done this particular one first. Would the bandits just patiently wait? Like, just graciously give us extra time for us to trigger the thing? We could attack now, but I think we'll wait a little bit longer.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
I don't think they understand what they're dealing with.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Okay. You. You're going down first. He just walked into his death.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Konrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Ah, bonding.
Konrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters.
Better late than never.
As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Now, if I could only convince the people of Costness to work together.
Dalimil will forever be in your debt. But don't go trying to take advantage of that.
So, where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
In a desert full of ne'er-do-wells, a woman has to learn to look after herself.
People getting drunk already, huh?
Lubor did well to bring Konrad and Natalie together. It's like herding curls with them.
I know. Seems it isn't just metal the boy can bend to his will.
One minute they're at each other's throats, the next they're the best of friends.
I don't know how Lubor did it, but he did.
Alright, well, I guess we're done here. So... This doesn't matter which one we do next. So I'll just do that. Is this also? Yeah. Have anything to say about that? No?
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue. And there's no telling when they might be back. You best keep that sword handy, Sid.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
I mean, you can heal him out here or something, I would assume, right?
Fiends try to climb the walls here, too. Founder knows where they're gonna show their ugly faces next.
Nothing to say there, I guess.
Thanks to the Akashic, all of the men are either on watch, readying for the next attack, or confined to their sickbeds. All while my bed remains as cold and as empty as those demons' hearts.
I was like, what is he doing? Oh, I see. He's on a step, so that's logical, but...
My brothers. Are they? Shh, don't try to talk.
Anything catch your eye?
I mean, at some point I could probably grab all these orchestrions. I mean, yeah, I have like 223,000. Why not?
There you go.
Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Thanks very much. There you go.
Sure.
Much obliged. Thanks very much. Take care.
May as well. I don't necessarily need them, but I'm not really using my money for anything specific right now anyways.
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
Okay, I guess that is all there is to this area.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
Obviously.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
Oh, okay.
More.
Okay, I was trying to talk to Martha, but that's fine.
If they ain't clawing at the gates, they're climbing up the cliffs near the lift. The lads are doing what they can to keep them out, but unlike the Akashic, they need sleep.
They were too fast. Or maybe I was too slow.
Stop that. You're alive. And that's all that matters.
I can't take much more of this.
Not sure who said that. I'm assuming him. No.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long. Might buy us a few moments to say our last farewells, though.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first. Get him! Get him! Nice try. Get him!
My God, please just get in closer. Thank you.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
Probably just villagers.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord.
Ah.
There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the
Oh, okay.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now. The lift can only carry a few at a time. If those Akashic get as far as the cliff, Wade's men will have nowhere to run.
It looked like the Guardians were going as quick as they could, but without any injured. They might make it to the cliff. Or they might not.
They were too fast. Or maybe I was too slow.
Okay. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna do. I haven't used this much up until, like, just recently trying to deal with the dragon, but it's kind of nice. Do I have any others that I was working on first? Okay, I don't think so. Okay.
Stop that. You're alive. And that's all that matters.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about...
I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Toy tool.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Oh, cool. We got Wade in here. Are you gonna hit them? I mean, kind of. Oh, we're just doing all three. Right off the bat. Okay. I see you, game.
Yes.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
Did I grab
What are
these
you
ones already?
after?
Yes,
Very
these are the
well.
ones I grabbed. Already forgetting.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Oh, not the chocobo. That's sad. Poor chocobos.
Something's coming. Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything? Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Nice try. I should probably take care of the Armin.
This one.
Die. Good God. Thank you.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive. Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Guardian scarf. Curiosity. Nice. A symbol of trust, loyalty, and undying friendship. For as long as the firebirds' flames burn in our hearts, the duchy cannot die. That's cool.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
Oh.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that... they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
That's nice.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
Wait, my party is switched? Are you talking about just because Wade was in our party for a little bit? I probably should save anyways, but I'm assuming it's because Wade was in the party, technically. I wonder if it'd be better to get those, but they're so much more expensive.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
Oh, did I talk to Oscar yet?
I will not let you down, Lord
Oh yeah, I
Rossfield.
did. Okay.
You or my uncle.
I was gonna walk away. I realized how rude that would be.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn. If they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
You could, I'd be in your debt.
Alright, well, I think that would be all for that.
First we find Isabel.
I was curious that I didn't realize...
saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop them.
How he had a comment about the teleport crystal thing before, and maybe it's just because I never paid attention to it.
And what can I do for you?
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why.
You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
And I'm gonna leave those alone because now we're at 89,000.
I'll be here if
I don't want to dip too much. And I don't actually need them, I just got them just because they're there.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
And we're next.
Can I interest you in some plates of mace, or perhaps a race or two of ginger? I'd be willing to trade if you got no coin.
The garrison's being sorely tested.
Then they'll be needing more tonics.
Is it true the old capital's lost?
Times are hard. Your custom is most welcome, milady.
And you shall have it again tomorrow.
The dame sent you to market, did she? I hope she handed you a fat purse. Stocks are low and prices high. I fear half the stalls won't last the season.
I will give you 20 talents for that bird of yours. No, 30.
I told you to fuck off. She's not for sale.
Do you see that? It's an absolute disgrace.
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't a garrison dealing with them?
Four left for more on the captain's orders. Only 2 came back.
Goddess help us.
So I want to go that direction, so let's try these others here. See what there is.
My brandy's been fucking useless since the skies went dark. I tried the lash, but the piece of shit can hardly spark a gleam, let alone fire my furnace.
Hmm.
What did we do to deserve this? It's all right. Give me your arm.
That thing, it took off the captain's head. Before we could even draw his steel.
I'm not going back out there. You hear me? Fuck this!
I mean, you see that and I can understand that. Like, nope, I'm noping out of this. Oh, well, that's fine, I guess.
The sunless skies portend the end. Our dragons all are flown. The world's aflame and chaos reigns, so I must sing alone.
I heard the bells. Is the captain back already?
Did you not hear? The captain's dead, as are half our men.
Beheaded by the sounds of it.
The 2 soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
What could do that to a man?
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
We could leave. But where would we go?
More arrived from the capital this morning.
I know. They could hardly stand.
I think that's all of the town.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We've seen little and less of the soldiers of late. Anyone would think they were hiding.
I can't do it.
4 left for more on the captain's orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
So it's interesting because it's like, yeah, I get it. If you see a traumatic sight, then being like, nah, fuck this, I'm out, is a like reasonable response to have. But on the other hand, it's like she was saying is, well, they are your people, you need to protect them. And the guy is like, well, you would have us lose our lives too? Okay, I get you're afraid. I get that you're, you know, you want to live and all that. And I understand that. I get that. But if you want to save yourself and watch as everyone around you dies because you've decided to lay down your sword, then okay, you live, but at what cost? Because you lose the people you love and the people you care about in the process of doing so. Or you could keep fighting, knowing that you risk your life by doing so, but in the process, you might survive in the end, depending on, you know, circumstances and what happens and all that. And you might be able to save some of those people you want to protect. Maybe not all, but you'll do what you can to save what you can, right? So really, the two alternatives, it's like, yeah, you risk your life for it, and I get you're scared and you don't want to die and all that, and that's understandable, but would you rather risk your life and try to do what you can to protect the people you care about, or give up, run away, and watch as everyone dies because of it?
I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart, and they have provided a place for the injured.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
But my family, they're still in the capital.
With no one to defend the place.
I truly am.
Moor's days are numbered.
Don't leave me, Pa.
It's all right. Give me your arm.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I thought everything would be all right once we left the capital. But nowhere's safe anymore. Is it?
Likely not, unfortunately.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape.
How's it going?
Just left the boys
going.
there in the flood.
It's alright.
Let's go.
Playing fast food simulator with buddies and had you in the background? Oh, cool. I haven't heard of that one before, but there are tons of simulator games anymore these days, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'm good.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
need a prime for this. Well, you don't. I do it because, you know, fight style and stuff, but... Like I might right now because I need help.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now,
Yeah, you too. Have a good night.
I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive. But without all the mocks and mows.
Also, I was gonna say, maybe drinking while there's enemies about is may not be the best idea.
How may I help you today, Clive? It's not true.
Is it, Clive? The world can't be ending, can it? We were struggling before the skies went dark, but now I can't imagine how we will bear it all.
We've lost so much already.
When will it be enough? It will end, won't it, Clive?
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Token. Rising Flame. Many claim they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You are an inspiration to us all. A nameless patron. Ooh, ability points. Yeah,
I gave you that one, didn't I?
Oh, I've already gotten that one. That's why. Well, oh my god, that's a lot of ability points. Thank you. Paul lifted. Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment, and it is you who we have to thank. Delamil Spicer.
All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Heck yeah. Ooh, sure, maybe. May as well just work on getting them all, huh? And reading table also has new stuff.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
It seems the hideaway has lost its...
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers until instructed otherwise.
Alright, thanks. Ah, yes. Let's do the reading table real quick. Oh, there's a few here. Dramatis Personae. The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us to leave a sip of our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard, we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest you working on your delivery and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your continence, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Lubra's great. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the arrest walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down the reeds. Down in the reeds. I was trying not to yawn in the middle of that, and I ended up anyways. Though chances are we'd still be neck deep in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're needed most, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic. And us, but more than are their nameless numbers. However, with the Horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus the efforts on putting down the smaller packs without worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the tour. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my son's request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking, so you can see he has already learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squaring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Then word from Northreach. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling. But I often worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily on his shoulders. Just as I imagine, the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. And then we got the scarf up here somewhere. Oh, it's just laying on the thing. Okay. That's nice. Guardian scarf. With this tippet dyed red for the flames of the Firebird and the blood of his fallen Rosarian brothers, does Sir Wade pledge not only his loyalty, but the loyalty of the Guardians of the Flame. Okay, cool, cool. I don't think there were much more besides, yeah. There's still those side quests that I didn't see. They're probably in different areas, but I'm not that worried about it right now. I'm sure I'll find them as I go around.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Ooh, Joshua!
Says your brother's awake.
Also Dion.
Thank you, Otto.
I want to talk to both of them.
Oh. So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside me?
Oh yeah, about that.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
Oh.
That doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Yay!
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Excellent. That's what I wanted.
What will it be today? What is it that you wish to learn? Thus ends today's lesson.
I just glance because I don't care.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
You'd be right, probably.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
And more hunts. Nectar's Adventures. Meanwhile, I probably won't read fast enough, so hopefully you guys can read faster than me reading out loud. Did I ever tell you about the time I flew all the way to the bottom of Zemeckis Basin?
What did you find down there?
A deeper understanding, Kupo. From the outside, it seems so mysterious. Where does all the water go, Kupo? Why does it never fill up? Those questions I flew in to find answers, but instead I found something out about myself. I can't swim, Kupo. Oh, that's not good. That's like a heck of an answer to find. This one I can, because I have the time to. Did you know that with every forward step you take, Kubo, every crystal cracked, every thread made, every enemy felled, the curse breakers are expanding their operations too? Which means more bears are being freed and more slaves are being punished, or slavers are being punished. But it also means more billets on the board for the board, Kupo. Okay, well, it's just the one more. It's a C rank, okay. I'm definitely putting this for later, but...
Do you like being struck by thunderbolts from on high? Then don't let anything happen to me.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so... I'm gonna call it, obviously, but I want to grab those quests there real quick. There's a missive, apparently. And I want to come back so I know to get that hunt, I keep calling them hunts because that's what I'm used to on 14. Get that mark for next time. But let's grab all these real quick. There's something in here.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished.
Oh, that's good.
My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always. My biggest worry is that the children have somehow damaged the scales, but are wary of asking for help because they think they'll be punished.
Yeah.
But if I find out that's the case, I swear I'll take the switch to every last one of them.
That sounds about right.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Yvonne had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
It's funny because it's just like, yeah, if you know to talk to Tomes, he's literally right there. He's literally right over here, lady. Why couldn't you go up there and ask him yourself?
I thought I had it all worked out, but I'm buggered if I know where to find skyworm livers and drake's mint. Best hope everyone's favourite know-it-all can help us, eh?
I don't know why you can't ask that, but, you know.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
I'm just doing this because it's right here.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Yvonne.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Okay. Wait, what is this? Talking about mythical. Okay.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for the sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other than to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to form to his vaulted expectations, namely due to the marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford, Senential. I don't know how you actually say it. I've seen the name or the word, but I don't know how you actually say it. To Lord Byron Rossfield.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Okay, and then there's one there. Oh, there's quite a few in this area, huh? Just want to grab these so I have them ready, and then I can actually get off.
What am I gonna do?
I reckon these guys are enough to give anyone the collywobbles, but I'm not gonna sit around hanging my head and twiddling my thumbs. Did enough of that back in Twinside while you were busy fighting that horrible dragon, and then that even horribler one.
No more.
From now on, I'm gonna do what you lot do, and properly pull my finger out. Oh, okay. No matter how much my knees are knocking. Can't have Nan and Blackthorn thinking I'm a great big wet blanket now, can I? So you worry about me. You just stick to what you do best, saving the world.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
She probably would. She honestly, she would. I'd never risk it.
I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Nan sometimes sells swords and that, but never to anyone who's not a friend of ours. That's how it's been for as long as I've known her. You don't think it's true what people are saying, do you?
Let me go back to her then, because I can just swing around for the other one.
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Thanks for volunteering me. We all knew how that was gonna go.
I'll find out who's been making up lies about poor Nan, and when I do, I don't know what I'll do, but it won't be pretty.
I'll show them, except I don't know how I'll actually show them off. Okay, hopefully I can scrap this quest and finally be done.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until they've slaughtered every...
Oh, right. I forgot this goes this way.
I was thinking I might pen a novel of my own. To tell the story of the hideaway.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'll change all the names, of course. Well, except for mine, that is.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
Ah.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said.
Ninja-neer.
Best way I see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
about that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Ugh. You're killing me.
Must have been magic keeping those scales together. It's the only explanation.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Okay,
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Midadol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Hair.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You're still geared there, though.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
That's for you to figure out, I guess.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
You've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Can we finally be done? Are we almost there?
If Mid is teaching my pupils her secrets, I suppose I should brush up on some of them myself.
Okay, so that's one. I didn't mean to do a full side mission necessarily. I just wanted to get the mission so it was accepted first. Okay. But now I can plop myself in front of Nectar, and that way I'll know for next time. Alright, cool. I am going to see what I can do for these. Alright, finally! We're finally getting off. Wait, hold on. Hey, my boy! Alright, cool. Anyway. I can finally pass it on. I need to get off. But got through a little bit. And looks like Joshua's in our party now, so bless. I hope he stays in it, but you know, we'll see. And I hope Dion ends up waking up and joining. But Joshua might just, you know, once you get there, splitting up with his the person that's, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word that he used. The person that was working with him. So that's a complete possibility, but we'll see. Let me see who we have on. Looks like, Jen. Well, there's a few people on, but obviously I'm gonna raid Jen. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get that going, and I'm going to finally go to bed. Just kidding, I have to do it the hard way because my my stream deck is not working the way it was intended to. Alright, well, let me do it this way then. Alrighty. Time to send you to Jen. Thank you guys for being around as always. Yeah. And hopefully you guys have a good night.